Hey, what's up YouTube? J-Dub here on my, I guess what's now my main account. As a lot of you know, well, not a lot of you, but a couple of you know that my account JDub8907 has been suspended. What happened was WWE made a copyright claim, another BS false copyright claim on my ECW review. So adding on to the copyright claim, the false copyright claim from before, and another one that had nothing to do with WWE, but that one was legitimate. I'll admit to that one. You know, it was legitimate, but yeah, with the false ones by WWE, that's what ultimately led to my account being suspended. So right now, any business that I do will be done off of this account right here. Hopefully, I can get all of my subscribers back. Thank you so much to the people that were actually, dedicated enough to the show to subscribe before anything went wrong. But yeah, if you're watching this video right now and you haven't subscribed, you still have a chance to help before they get rid of this one too. But yeah, make sure you watch the whole video because I got a little message at the end. So yeah, getting into this review for the episodes of WWE Superstars and TNA Impact that both aired on April 23rd, 2009. Superstars, it was a pretty good show, just like the inaugural show last week. We have Kane and the Big Show defeating CM Punk and Rey Mysterio in the first match of the night. Second match of the night, Finlay and Hornswoggle defeat Tyson Kidd and Natalya. Now, you guys already know how I feel about how WWE is treating Natalya, and this is just, more fuel adding to the fire. I can understand a little bit why they made this match, because, like, as much sense as it didn't make, this was the only match that it could have included ECW superstars that did make at least a little bit of sense, because basically there's no storylines whatsoever on ECW except for the ECW championship like mini feud. I won't even call it a feud, it's a mini feud. Yeah. Third and final match of the night, Edge versus Kofi Kingston. Edge ends up defeating Kofi Kingston with a spear. This was a great match, just like the match that they had a couple of weeks ago. Kofi Kingston, I love how he gets into the ring with the main event guys of this generation, like Edge and Chris Jericho, and he's basically building himself up to be on that level someday, and hopefully he does get there, because his athleticism is being, like I said, he performs on their levels, and his athleticism is being displayed, and this was a very good match. Overall, this episode of Superstars, it was a pretty good episode, just like the episode last week. Going on to Impact, actually, this was not a bad, I don't know if, the only thing that really bugged me during this episode of Impact was they kept showing these little clips of Mick Foley throughout the whole damn episode. There probably was like at least 5. I don't think it was more than 10. Like 5 to 10 of these little videos of Mick Foley basically traveling from Philadelphia, where they had lockdown, to his home or whatever. But yeah. First match tonight, Beer Money Incorporated versus Lethal Consequences in a Team 3 Tag Team Invitational. Team 3, they're gonna the winners of this tournament are gonna get a shot at their titles and I think $100,000. Yeah. Second match of the night was a ladder match between Sojourner Bolt and Taylor Wilde. This was to get a future shot at the Knockouts Championship, and we also got to see the Knockouts Champion Angelina Love later, like right after this, and she celebrated with not Taylor Wilde, but she celebrated with Madison Rayne, who's a new member of the Beautiful People, and Velvet Sky. And Sojourner Bolt, she ends up winning this match against Taylor Wilde. Third match tonight, AJ Styles versus Kevin Nash, with the Legends Championship on the line. Kevin Nash ends up getting disqualified, so AJ Styles wins the belt. And I'll just say this match wasn't as bad as I thought it was going to be. That's not saying it was a good match. It's just I thought that Kevin Nash in the ring, Kevin Nash plus ring equals sucking. That's what I thought. But it wasn't as bad as I thought it was. But the thing that confused me, I guess they're trying to start a rift in the main event Mafia, but it's not coming off. It's not coming off like they actually sat down and took out the time to think about it. Because after the match, AJ Styles is being interviewed. I think he was being interviewed by Lauren, and she says that Kevin Nash had the match in the bag until Booker T came out and interfered on Kevin Nash's behalf. And I'm thinking, if Kevin Nash had the match in the bag, why would Booker T come down to the ring in the first place? It didn't make any sense, but Booker T caused Kevin Nash to get disqualified. So, then Jenna Maraska and Sharmell, they were kind of going back and forth with each other. I guess they're trying to start up a feud with them two, whatever. Fourth match of the night, we have the Outlaw Jethro Holliday, or as we all know him, Trevor Murdoch, debuting in TNA. Or I think he was in there before. I wasn't watching him, but I guess you could say re-debuting, whatever. Let me know in the comments. And he teamed up with Eric Young, and they went against Team No Limit. This was another match in the tag team invitational. Jethro and Eric Young ends up winning this match. Fifth and final. I think this was the final match tonight. I don't know if I'm missing one or not, but it must not have been that important if I'm missing it. Jeff Jarrett versus Scott Steiner in the Cactus Jack Smack attack. Mick Foley put Jeff Jarrett in this match against Scott Steiner earlier on in the night because he said that Jeff Jarrett was being jealous. He was jealous of him because he didn't think that, when he signed the papers to be the executive shareholder of TNA, he never thought that they both would be in the ring under those circumstances, meaning he never thought that Mick Foley would get the TNA World Heavyweight Championship. But yeah, Jeff Jarrett ends up winning this match, and this match was like weird. And the one thing that made this whole match weird was out of nowhere, Scott Steiner jumps on a pogo stick and starts jumping up and down on the pogo stick. I'm like, what the hell is this? But yeah, the concept of the match, it was crazy. They had weapons everywhere. They had barbed wire wrapped around like one of the 6 faces of the ring. They like had it wrapped around the ropes. They had, like I said, they had weapons everywhere. But Jeff Jarrett ends up winning this match. Then Kurt Angle comes out and attacks him. And Mick Foley, he was calling the match at the announcer's table. So yeah, while Scott Steiner and Kurt Angle are attacking Jeff Jarrett, Mick Foley comes out to get the save. Then he attacks Jeff Jarrett himself, and they go to break, come back. Jeff Jarrett says he's gonna stick a pink slip up Mick Foley's ass. I guess we'll be looking out for that next week. But anyway, I guess that's the end of it. It wasn't a bad episode of Impact. It's just a couple of things that annoyed me. But yeah, there's not too much to rag about in this episode. On to the little announcement that I was going to make. This whole situation with these copyrights and everything is basically drained all of my energy as it relates to wrestling. I just want to wipe my hands of the whole situation, like, as is, and hopefully I get my other account back, even if I don't, whatever. But I will be doing a video review on Backlash on Sunday. But after this, I'm done. And you can take this as a joke if you want to. But if you're subscribed and you don't see a video after Raw from J-Dub, after SmackDown or ECW from J-Dub, you'll know why. After Backlash, I'm going on hiatus. I'll still be doing the radio as of now. I'll say we'll still be doing the radio show, so that's how you can check me out. I'll put my all of my contact information where you can check me out in the description box. But like I said, J-Dub, after Backlash, is done. Thanks for watching and peace out.